EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. A loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second and 13. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he bowls over it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, it's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Russell. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
24 is the mic. I'm coming, boys. Wait.
Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
24 is the mic. Yeah, let's get set. SOS. Joker. Go red. Motion.
They'll drop to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 7.
Check 26.
The give is to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw. Russell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Russell toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Russell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Russell. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Russell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he will have the Bears first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not to work with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Looking to throw. Russell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Ford. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You got three down. 24 is the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 24 is the mic. I got it.
Drill green.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
24 is the mic. Let's go. 24 is the mic. I got you. Hey, 24 is the mic. You don't want nothing. Get in. Pick up the ball. 24 is the mic.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Now back to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. To throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
24 is the mic. You're not ready. 24 is the mic. Now watch 24 is the mic.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Single. Watch
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation. Nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. Well, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
24's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. You don't blue. 24's the mic. Come on. Hey, Green. 24's the mic. All day, baby. All day. 24. Go. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Red, yellow. 24's the mic. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And his pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
24's the mic. They can't hang with us. 24's the mic. Green Jack. After you. 24's the mic. That's a run. They're running it.
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
24's the mic. Check right.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, now Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down, another shot for Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 5. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Jones, touchdown, Buccaneers. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Chicago. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
is the mic. 24 is the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 24 is the mic. Come on, man.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Is now to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady to throw. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Wait, 20! Get that flag! He got it.
Quick throw by Brady complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Wait, 20! Mike 46. Mike, quick it. He's checking. Go bandit. Ozzy. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Brady. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Shrugs him off. And some room to maneuver. And the ball comes loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. Rosas' kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Chicago, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.